Hi guys, I hope that you're very well. It's Sylvana here and I am back for a new video on the Jewels and Gems YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we will talk about another crystal, a crystal that kind of fits in very well right now with kind of this end of the Pisces season. So right before we dive into Aries, I thought would be the perfect time to just talk about Morganite. So today we'll be talking about everything there is for you to know about Morganite. That includes what is it known for, what is the meaning, what are the properties of Morganite, the zodiac signs associated with it, the crystal healing and chakra healing aspect of it, and at the end maybe a couple little stories that you might enjoy and might want to learn about this beautiful gem, because there is actually a lot about Morganite. It's very interesting. So let's start from the very beginning. Morganite, for those of you that are familiar with it, it's pink. So you can see it here by the earrings I'm wearing. I'm wearing some pink Morganite earrings and also have this ring here. So it's kind of lovely dusty pink color. So I can show you here. This is a bracelet that I have here now. Let's talk about this bracelet because that bracelet actually can explain a lot. Morganite, to make it simple, belongs to the family of Beryl. Beryl is a type of mineral, and there is, let's keep it simple, there's like 3 main types of beryl out in the world, and you're going to be amazed by that. Number 1 is Morganite. The second one is its blue sister, which is actually aquamarine, and the third is its green sister, which is actually emerald. So yes, emerald, aquamarine and Morganite are all part of the same family of gemstones, would you believe? And that's one of the reasons why Morganite is also called sometimes the pink emerald, you know, so that's quite cool. Little story for you here. And you can see here that the bracelet I'm wearing here, you can find that as well on the website under the Beryl bracelet, and it gathers the 3 different main types of beryl, and it's a very very interesting gemstone that way. So apart from that, Morganite will usually be known for a few different elements. Let's just start from a very quick overview for context. So it was discovered in 1910, something around that period, in Madagascar by a man called George Kunz. And actually, if you are familiar with kunzite, well, he is the guy that discovered kunzite and named it after him. So you can see that he is a very important person in the realm of crystals and gemstones, and he actually proposed, funny enough, to call this new gem he found, which is Morganite, after a meeting he had at the New York Academy of Sciences to honor his friend and dear customer, Mr. Famous Banker JP Morgan. And he did that to thank him back then for his obviously financial support for the industry of arts and sciences, and for a lot of his very important gifts he would have offered in museums across the world. So it's kind of a homage to JP Morgan, and that's how Morganite got its name. So that explains the whole story in case you were wondering. And apart from that, Morganite is also known metaphysically for being a very powerful, a very high vibrational stone. Obviously, because it's pink, we're talking about universal love, unconditional love, and definitely that sense of, you know, purity, love, innocence, healing from the past, vibrating through divine feminine energy, which is where I believe there is quite a bit of a difference between rose quartz and Morganite. People tend to think that they are quite similar because obviously in terms of color they are quite close, but actually in terms of, you know, the properties, if you really were to look into it, you are dealing here with an energy that's much more turned towards that sense of divine feminine, attracting love, attracting power, attracting energy, any kind of energy, which makes it obviously a very good stone for let's just dive into it. That's going to be Taurus, That's going to be Cancer, and obviously Pisces, which is why we're also talking about it today. Great also for my Libra friends. So if you fall into any of those signs, definitely try some Morganite. It's lovely. And it's also great protective stone, which is something that rose quartz is not really for. Morganite also has that sense of protection, healing, cleansing, energizing the heart chakra. Yes, it's all about the heart chakra here, and as you could probably tell. And apart from that, just attracting that sense of healing in all areas of life, you know, encouraging loving thoughts, loving action, balancing all those energies within us related to love. And yeah, just healing. But also what's very interesting about Morganite, which is again a difference, because it's nice sometimes to also talk about those differences, is that this is also a stone that has a very particular powerful energy related to astral travel, which is, and the astral body, which again rose quartz does not have. So raising that sense of vibration and on the emotional level, but also on the astral level. That's what Morganite would be usually known for, and nurturing all sorts of feelings. Very, very nurturing, very soothing gemstone here. I'm just going to show you the bracelet one last time just so you can kind of see here. So yeah, opening up to that sense of a higher power. So even though it's not necessarily connected to the higher chakras, it's kind of sitting on the heart chakra, it still creates a nice bridge between the upper and the lower chakras. And yeah, definitely very much so love, healing, power. That's really what Morganite is all about. If I was to say anything more about it, to be honest, I would say it's great for mothers, because Morganite is said to have a very beautiful mothering energy. And yeah, just great for people that are struggling in general with relationships. So that's why we said it's great for Libras, to help, for example, with compassion, emotional needs, passion, patience, you know. Yeah, all those elements would be great to work with Morganite, as simple as that. And apart from that, it's not, as you can tell, because we said at the beginning that it was discovered quite late. I mean, if you think about most gemstones, 1910 is actually quite late, so that makes Morganite a fairly recent discovery. That obviously means there's not much lore about it. I'm sorry if you are expecting a little tale. Unfortunately, I don't have any for you today. There'll be, of course, more for other gems that would be older. But yeah, Morganite definitely, apart from that, still holds a lot of beautiful energy connected to all these elements. Also nicknamed the stone of fairness. So yeah, trying to help us. It's really one of those stones that are great to help us to express our emotional needs and help you with you like being just more fair in life, pushing equality in all aspects of life. And you can see how that idea of motherly energy makes a lot of sense. But yeah, that would be kind of the main idea here. Now, if you're someone, for example, that is familiar with Morganite, you'll also notice that it's becoming quite popular. You're going to see a lot more and more Morganite out there. It's becoming very popular as well in the jewelry world, because you'll see a lot more engagement rings, all those things like that are starting to dive into Morganite and not so much into diamonds. You can see how the Beryl family is starting to get popular. So definitely I can see myself that there's a lot more Morganite out there. People are more familiar with it. People look for it more and more because they really like that beautiful color. It's one of those gemstones that is a lovely alternative, to be honest, to any of those more traditional jewels and gemstones and everything. And if, for example, you are someone that loves to meditate, or if you love to put in to program your gemstones, which is something I always love to recommend, guys, always program your gemstones and crystals, because it's so important to give them a bit of a purpose, to give them a reason to be there with you and to support you in your journey. A good affirmation that you can set up with your Morganite is something like, I am surrounded by angelic energy and divine love. And that kind of sums up exactly what Morganite is all about. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about Morganite? Is it the gemstones that you guys have yourself, or is it something that you've been contemplating? Has it been on your wish list 2010? It's something you'll see more so in jewelry, because it is more of a rarer find. Beryls are supposed to be you know, more sought after gems, not as common as the rest that we would all be familiar with, but definitely still absolutely worth getting your hands on. And let me know what you guys think about it. Please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, because that would be amazing. And thank you so much for watching this video, and I will be talking to you tomorrow. See you guys. Thank you.